Hello friends. Well, it seems Mr. Potter was unable to sleep last night and decided to go on a rant. Well, no change there. So let us continue to listen.
Okay, so hi, how are you doing? It's Chris Potter. May 25th, 2017. A lot of people complaining. I don't like that you're just sitting there and reading to me. Okay. Thank you for your opinion, boo. Thank you. I don't enjoy a physicist's thoughts. I want to hear you speak to the material. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about some of these things about the Chris Potter channel. If you hadn't noticed, I put out a couple videos that you might find interesting, like a couple days after I see a big, huge red planetary body, and I started this whole frickin' YouTube nightmare.
Oh, so that's how it started. Lens flare. It's amazing what you can do with it. And nothing's really changed, has it?
And I go into the Planet X community, bold and beautiful, telling people to piss off and we're all going to die and repent because Jesus is coming, okay? So if some of you that haven't come, that are just coming to my channel, okay, you have no context as to why we're at where we're at now and today, okay? So I put out a couple videos specifically to document with dates.
Bold and beautiful. Sign of a narcissist there. And we know why you're here. Because you think lens flare is a thing. And it really isn't. And you're still making that mistake as previously stated. Please stop.
When certain events occurred about this whole Planet X Nibiru, whatever we want to call the brown dwarf, white dwarf, you know, I coined the word the flying cheese sandwich too. So it's pretty interesting to see how I started this mess.
Yes, it is a mess. And it's more of a flying baguette really, because you have no role to play in real life.
Okay? Where I understand the Planet X community, people have been talking about lens flares for a couple years now. Well, but nobody came to the table like Chris Potter did and continues to go forth boldly where no man or woman has ever gone before in regards to this topic, boo. You can't deny it. Come on!
I think we can deny it. And we can also point out there are numerous channels on YouTube that are trying to prove that lens flare are real objects or planets or white dwarfs or brown dwarfs or whatever the flavour of the month currently is. So you're not the only one.
All is not normal. All is not well. All is not normal, fresh, and happy. I can assure you. So now I've got people complaining that we want to hear from you. We don't want to hear you read. So here I am, boo. What's up? People still don't like me how many years later? Some people somehow still deal with me. So I'm trying to give you all a little bit of context as to where we are at. Okay?
There is definitely something not right. But I'm sure with the right help and the right medication, you can be helped. And if you can get away from this lens flare, Nibiru nemesis, all of it, you could lead a normal life.
And a lot of channels didn't exist on both sides and were nobodies. Okay? So, let's set the record straight. physicist thoughts, gonna go boldly where no man or woman has ever gone before. And I like to have friends in low places. There are certain reasons that I chose Scott from the Nibiru channel.
Oh, I think I might know the answer to these ones. Number 1, it's warm in the gutter. Number 2, no normal person wants to be your friend. Number 3, you share the same delusion. And number 4, Scott can beat up anyone allegedly who picks on you. How's that?
To work with myself and the physicist. And there's a lot of you that just can't handle it. It pisses you off to no other. Who is this guy, Chris Potter? I'm right here, boo. Oh, you don't hear me swearing and cussing. I want to take off trolls' heads today.
Chris, be sensible. You couldn't blow the head off a pint of cool beer.
But yeah, that's the Chris Potter. You might have heard me the other day in chat, and I was saying some heavy shit, and people didn't like it. Oh, baby, I know it hurts.
Good God, you all right, Chris? You appear to be having some sort of brain hemorrhage.
But I ain't gonna shut up. And yeah, I started a lot of this crap.
Well, that's very big of you, and thank you for the admission of your responsibility for this crap.
I'm not going anywhere. Do you understand? And I don't need the trolls' help to do my own research. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I'll pull my video. I'll pull my video and say, here, I made a boo-boo. Is that okay with you? Is that okay with you?
Absolutely fine, Chris. It is most magnanimous of you. Now, if you could pull all the rest of your videos, because they are also full of crap and inaccurate information, that would be lovely. Thank you so much.
Because this is how I really feel. Can you handle it? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being too loud? Is it 1 in the morning? Oh, too bad, baby. Welcome. Welcome to the zone of Chris Potter. Come forth together and we shall figuring out nothing, I swear. Like, what am I even doing this for?
I think it's called attention seeking, Chris. Oh, and yes, we can handle a petulant child, no problem. So carry on if you feel the need.
Because I'm completely psychotic? Okay, great. Hey, at least it makes me feel a little bit better. Maybe I can go to sleep tonight, knowing that I'm totally psychotic. Just completely lost it. I've been called a maniac. Oh, I mean, come on, I'm not going to shut up. I'm not going to use the trolls' help to figure out what's happening, because you can't deny the fact that something's wrong. Okay? Right now we're in like a little, you'll notice, okay, here. Because I'm kind of a pattern person.
Oh, what a coincidence. Me too, Chris. I love those paper doilies. And the way the sunlight comes through the leaves and makes pretty patterns on the floor. It's magic, isn't it? But paper doilies definitely my favourite. You should try them. They're great. Is that not what you mean? Oh, sorry. Carry on.
You'll kind of notice, the thing's a little bit chill. And then we start having a little bit of volcanic activity, earthquake activity. Then we start having reports of sinkholes. Haven't heard a lot of reports lately of that or mass animal deaths, okay? Yeah, I know I preach about some of the same things. Okay? Then we're seeing some weird stuff in the Secchi imagery, Core 2.8b,
I don't know. You and your anomalies. If you could be bothered to go to their website, they actually explain some of the anomalies. And a lot of what you are seeing is just lens flare. I'm really sorry, but that's all it is. Yes, it's NASA equipment, built to the highest standards possible, built to last as long as possible, and it's doing very well. But it is getting old. And it still has lenses. It's still subject to optical anomaly, even though they've done their best to minimize it. It still suffers the same problems. It's like explaining it to a small child. Really, you need to do proper research into the real details of these events, not make assertions based on minimal data, then say any real data provided by official bodies is bogus without any proof. Oh, not your physicist again. Look, she's talking rubbish. You know it, I know it, everyone else with half a brain knows it. Give it up.
We got physicists that are like at the brink of losing their job if they haven't already. That only they have their job officially on paper. I mean, that's where they're at.
Hello? Are you trying to redefine what it means to be fired? She's been censured. She is still employed. Her actions within the framework as laid down by her employers will now see if she remains employed, so it is entirely up to her. If she flouts them, then she will have effectively fired herself. So please stop twittering on. And there's still some doubt as to it's not even doubt. The PayPal collection is an illegal act. You cannot collect for third parties. So I would be very, very careful. I wonder if anyone's made a phone call yet.
We have friggin' Patreon and GoFundMe accounts for a retainer for attorneys so we can sue people here in the United States because of our job. I mean, where did this start and where is this gonna end? Do you see what I'm saying? I started a lot of this, and I'm not going anywhere.
No, you're not. You're not really any further than when you first started. That might be a big clue that it's all bloody rubbish.
And I take credit for it, too, boo. Okay? Is that okay with you, boo?
That's absolutely fine, Chris. As you have no sense of self-esteem or pride, you can also take credit for this fart I've just let go as well. Cheers, buddy.
Okay, I know it hurts. Oh, little baby. I'm so sorry. You started out as a nobody and you still are a nobody. Okay, so listen, folks. Yeah, this is my little rant. If there's nothing to this, why am I being harassed so badly? And Scott, too. And others. What's the problem with the physicist? Oh, because she doesn't want to follow the mainstream, we'll say, accepted mode of presenting papers for peer review. They're just thoughts, man. She's just organized. Puts it on a PDF. Boom. I read it. Have a good day. Got a lot of people freaked out just for that alone. I mean, having heart attacks over this. Full-on bullying and cyber stalking campaigns. I mean, you can go do a few searches of Chris Potter. Oh, yeah, you're going to find a few videos